Beautiful, bountiful Baldwin County, Alabama is located in Lower Alabama along the shores of the Gulf of Mexico and Mobile Bay. Today, out of Alabama's 67 counties, Baldwin County remains one of the fastest growing in the state. Baldwin County Alumnae chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated was chartered on Thursday, April the 5th, 2007 in Daphne, Alabama. 26 members participated in this historic event. This is the story of BCAC.
Hello, I am Miranda Holloway Baggett, President of the Baldwin County Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta. I was initiated in April of 2013 in the Hattiesburg Alumni Chapter in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And one of the reasons why I chose Delta was because service was already in my heart. I grew up serving the community in which I lived. And then one day on the campus of Alcorn State University, where I first had my initial contact with Delta, I knew that this organization is the organization for me. I chose Delta because it was a platform for me to continue doing what was already in my heart, and that is serving the community. I am excited that we are doing this Baldwin County Alumni Chapter through the years. Since our charter in 2007, we have grown tremendously. Currently, we have 42 financial active members in the chapter, and we are an organization of educated women. In Baldwin County, we have attorneys, we have law enforcement, we have city and county department heads. We also have president of colleges. We have all different types of careers. And when you have women with different types of careers and service in their heart, they bring a whole lot of different perspectives to the organization. So I am excited that we are doing this. You will hear from other members in our chapter to talk about their experience in Baldwin County and the things that they have done in the community and why they also chose Delta. So I'm excited that we are doing this. I'm excited that this will be seen for many, many years to come, and to know that we are here and what we do is service. So thank you so much.
I placed in 1975 at Alabama State University in Montgomery. The chapter there was Beta Eta, and at the time we had 22 young ladies online to become a member, and we decided that we wanted to help out in the community, and that is the reason why I joined. I have always been one to volunteer to help others, and I noticed that the members on campus did various service projects on campus, and I wanted to be a part of that. So that is the reason that I have joined, and we do the same thing here in Baldwin County. We do various service projects.
What makes our sorority so unique, especially Baldwin County Alumni Chapter? We started small, but we do a whole lot. We are still small compared to others, but we do a lot in the community. Our name is known for helping in the community, whether it's educational, we mentor young girls in the community, or throughout Baldwin County and Atmore. So we're small, but we're also big in our strength in what we do.
Okay, I was initiated in 1970, Beta Eta Chapter, Alabama State University, and I've been a Delta for 54 years.
Okay, what about, could you tell us, Sarah Conway, about why we felt the need to even charter a chapter over here in Baldwin County?
For many years, the Deltas here in Baldwin County, there were only about 5 of us at the time. We traveled to Mobile for the chapter meeting over there. And we met at our house. We had a house in Mobile. Before then, we met at homes there. So for many years, in fact, one of the charter members of Mobile Alumnae lived over here too. So we made a lot of trips to Mobile, not only for chapter meetings, we made it for events or whatever activities were going on in Mobile. So later, once this group had grown, and we didn't realize we had so many Deltas here in Baldwin County. And I served as president of Mobile Alumnae. And while I was president, there were 2 Sorors who traveled with me all the time. And after meetings, they would be in the car waiting on me to get things together to leave and come back over here in Baldwin County. And while they were in the car, they decided that why don't we have a chapter here in Baldwin County? And they started talking about it. And once they started talking about it, I thought about it too. And that particular year, we had a retreat over here in Baldwin County. And it was at the farm there, I don't know, Oak Hollow Farm in Fairhope. And at that time, we realized we had 26 Deltas over here in Baldwin County. And when Mobile County group came over here and they realized that, and in fact, one of the members of the chapter said, you all have enough Sorors to start a chapter. So we gave it some thought there, and these 2 Sorors, after a long time talking about it, decided, let's get the Sorors together here in Baldwin County and see if we could charter a chapter.
Delta is based on Christian principles, which aligns with my personal Christian principles. We desire to provide service to those who are in need, whether that is in-kind service, whether it's finances, whether it is books with our book drives. We're just trying to be a blessing for the community. There is so much more to being a member of our sorority than wearing the letters, than calling the sound, than participating in step shows and being seen. It's so much deeper than that. And that I think is the reason that it's harder for the selection process, because being chosen means that you've got the support of women who believe that you will work, you will serve, and you will represent Delta in the best way possible. So again, my advice is to understand that Delta means work. We still cute and we're pretty, but it means work and commitment.
I love the Delta Sigma Theta sorority because of its commitment to community service, which speaks to me. I'm on various other committees and organizations where we do a lot of community service activities. But Delta is a national sorority that focuses on helping others in various capacities. And one of the newest initiatives of Delta Sigma Theta is the collaboration with NAMI, which is the National Alliance of Mental Illness. And I love that idea because it provides an opportunity for NAMI organization and Delta Sigma Theta to commit to serving the community, bringing awareness to mental illness, and also removing the stigma that's attached to mental illness. So again, Delta Sigma Theta sorority is committed to serving the community. So that's why I am a member of Delta, and I am so proud to be a member of Delta, because foremost and above everything is the commitment to community service.
As a member of Delta, their community service, uplifting the community, uplifting their fellow man, is what speaks most to me. But in addition to those programs, Delta's internal programs of strengthening African American women, of strengthening the women of Delta, encouraging them to be all that they can be, furthering academic success, entrepreneurial success, and all of the programs that are continuously evolving internally, seeking to develop the women to be the very best that they can be. Although I am a citizen of Mobile and Mobile is my home, Daphne is very precious to me, as this is where my home church is and my father's family is. And so upon me moving back home, I received the word that Baldwin County was in the process of going to charter a chapter. And although I'm not a charter member, I was involved in that process and aware of the ladies who were steering this effort. And I was eager to join, and I have been with Baldwin County Alumnae Chapter since its inception, and I enjoy the work that we do, and I look forward to seeing us grow and to be a pivotal movement within the Baldwin County community.
Baldwin County Alumnae Chapter, in my opinion, is the best chapter in Delta because they are some of the most dynamic, powerful change agent women I've ever met in my life, but they are also some of the most loving, kind, and welcoming women I've met in my life. I think that being a member of the Baldwin County Alumnae Chapter has afforded me the opportunity to grow a lot, both in my personal life, learning more about being sisterhood and about being kind to one another, also really truly bonding with women without all of the things that women are stereotypically known for, like cattiness and competition. There's none of that in this chapter.
One of the main reasons that Delta stood out at West Alabama for me was the girls played sports and they were really ladies. They stepped up and they showed West Alabama in two different demeanors. They were ladies on the court and then they were ladies off the court, pulling in other females and showing them that you can be a scholarship athlete, but you can also be a young lady who represents femininity in every other aspect of being a woman. Showing them what they're supposed to be doing as far as like taking care of your books, helping each other when the sister is down, when they have a family member who passes, not just being one of the people who are in their pictures when they have a wedding, but you really show up for your sisters and allow them to know that they are cared for. If I could give advice to any young lady these days, it would be to make sure that you honor yourself first, and then you honor your family and then your sorority in every which way that you can, being true to yourself, and make sure that you continue to be a woman, because you are the people that keep everything going.
I would say my personal growth is becoming more involved into the community and being active and just really being involved in the community and participating in different activities and events that goes on throughout Baldwin County and Escambia County.
I would like to add, I am the scholarship committee chair, and I have been for quite a while since I came on with Baldwin County. And I would say the scholarship committee helps seniors in Baldwin County and Escambia County, and it's open to all senior girls in the Baldwin County and Escambia County area, which helps them to have money to go off to college if that's their plans to attend.
I became a member 2010 with Baldwin County Alumnae Chapter. My line was 12 exotic spices and I'm number 5. My personal growth is community service, bonded sisterhood. Being a member of Delta has really made me grow with knowing the love of sisterhood, the bond. They will always be there for you no matter what. You can always talk to them.
it's just a good feeling to be in a wonderful sisterhood in Delta.
And the next thing I would like to talk about is one of my favorite memories while I was pledging at Alabama State University. As I've said, there were 22 of us online, and we had to do something that it was called the duck walk. And no one does that, they don't do that anymore. But what it was is whenever we were walking on campus and we were walking on the sidewalk, we had to turn the corners. And every time we turned a corner, we had to yell out the sound that the duck makes. Quack, quack, real loud, so that if someone saw us, they would hear us all over the campus. So what we decided to do was we would try to go places where we didn't have to turn a corner. Because if someone saw us walking and we didn't have to, and we did not quack when we turned that corner, we would be in trouble. So that was one of the highlights I remember from pledging. And also I remember we used to have to sing, get up at 6 o'clock every morning and go to a particular big sister's room outside of her dorm room. And we would have to sing a wake up, good morning song every morning. And we did that at 6 o'clock until the people started to complain that were in the dorms that were not members of our chapter. And then we no longer had to do that anymore. So we had a lot of fun times, but we were still committed to serving in the community.
If you don't have a sister, a biological sister, you have plenty of sisters in this organization. Also, it's helped some of us get through difficult times, and also the good times that we shared. And also, like when you pledge the line that you are with, you celebrate those moments and those memories that you had when you pledged, like we were talking about now, because you see them years later when you get together, and you do. And even with the chapter, we celebrate each other's lives together, the disappointments, the losses, the accomplishments. So, you know, I'm sitting there thinking about those type of things too, and we've seen several things that accomplishments that Hilda has done throughout the years. She shared them with us. Her losses and different things, we've also been there for her, and vice versa.
Right.
Things that I've gone through, the chapter has been there for her.
Academic support. Our recent endeavor has been a tea for the young ladies that are a part of our Delta Gems and Delta Academies program. And our sorority also supports students through scholarship. I think this year we provided 2 scholarships, and that's consistent with what we've done in recent past. And as we grow, I'm sure that our support for our students will also grow.
Growing up, I did not really know many Deltas. As a matter of fact, I didn't know any Deltas. There was one lady in my church that was a member of Zeta Phi Beta, but as far as Deltas, I didn't know any Deltas. But then when I attended Alabama State University, I encountered many different sororities, and Delta Sigma Theta stood out. So I always wanted to become a Delta. Unfortunately, I did not pledge at Alabama State, but fortunately, I was able to pledge grad chapter as a member of Mobile Alumnae chapter. And there I served on various committees with Mobile Alumnae. And I love Delta's commitment to community service. And as a member of Mobile Alumnae, we were doing a lot of things to help the Mobile community. And I wanted to do those same things in Baldwin County. So a group of us got together and we decided to charter a chapter in Baldwin County so that we could then serve the citizens of Baldwin County.
As we speak about sisterhood, it goes so far beyond a local chapter. You can be in any part of the world and you can see a woman wearing your symbols and you know that she seeks to help you in any case. It's a sisterhood. We're there to help each other, to uplift each other, to motivate and correct each other if needed.
We are Deltas.
How has sorority life helped you? For me, it taught me time management. I was a scholarship athlete at West Alabama, playing volleyball. We would have 6 a.m. practices. We would go from 6 a.m. practice to 8 o'clock classes to lunch to another study hall at 3 o'clock. 6 o'clock we had meetings for Delta. 9 o'clock we had to make sure we got our studying in, and then you were just up running over your books with your girls, just trying to figure out every answer to the question that they had before they even asked, because if one failed, you all failed. If one passed, you all passed. It was another level of teamwork and cooperative learning than I had ever done on any sports team that I had ever been a part of. So when I say time management, like, you had to take care of yourself and take care of your books and then take care of Delta. And of course I had to take care of volleyball too, but just making sure you took care of everything, like you didn't have a choice. Like, if you failed, they failed. So that was discipline. The biggest word that you learned from the pledge process over hands down was discipline.
The best thing about being in Baldwin County Alumni Chapter is the fact that it does align with my values. I am a follower of Christ. I love the Lord with all my heart. And again, you know, the Lord's law is love. And I feel like there's a lot of love in Baldwin County. There's a cohesiveness that I haven't experienced in other places. So I can really, and as I get older, the older I get, the more I appreciate the value of cohesiveness, the value of sisterhood, the value of lovingness and being kind to one another. So I think that's one of the things that I appreciate most about being in Baldwin County.
Since my time here as the president, so I joined Baldwin County in 2019. And I've served as president from beginning in 2020. And so this is my last term ending 2025. But since my time here, we have done a tremendous amount of community service in Baldwin County, from servicing our senior citizens, working with teenage girls ages 12 to 13. We also participate in the Lupus Walk. We also help with the National Day of Prayer. We do a lot of things in Baldwin County, and we also service Escambia County. I'm excited to know that the ladies in our chapter, we do a lot of donating. We donate books to the different libraries around Baldwin and Escambia County. We just do a plethora of things. That's what Delta Sigma Theta does, and that's what we do here in our chapter.
For the past 14 years, Baldwin County Alumnae Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated has serviced both Baldwin and Escambia counties through numerous community service projects, social action initiatives, and a robust educational development program that consists of the Dr. Betty Shabazz Delta Academy, Delta Gyms, and the LaGrandeur Cotillion. BCAC is a chapter small in numbers, but great in impact.